Good day everyone, I am Arman Joseph Ebwatko from BSc 2D, and today I will explain inelastic collision using this example, so let's go. Sample number 1. A truck with a mass of 1,800 kg is traveling eastbound at 15.0 meter per second, while a car with mass 900 kg is traveling westbound at 15.0 meter per second. The two vehicles collide head-on, becoming entangled. A. Find the speed of the entangled vehicles after the collision. B. Find the change in the velocity of each vehicle. C. Find the change in the kinetic energy of the system consisting of both vehicles. In this problem, kung i-ignore na natin yung friction and i-assume natin that yung vehicle form of an isolated system, walang ibang bet external force na nag-a-act sa kanya. The total momentum of the vehicle before the collision is equal to the momentum of the vehicles after the collision, so we can solve for the momentum conservation equation for the final velocity of the entangled vehicles. Once the velocities are in hand, or alam na natin the other parts can be solved by substitution. So for letter A, the speed of the entangled vehicle after the collision, gagamit lang tayo again ng conservation of momentum. Letter A, for example, this is the truck. Travel siya eastbound or papunta siya sa right. And ang kanyang velocity is 15 meter per second. And yung car naman, bawa ito siya. Traveling siya sa westbound to the left with the same velocity na 15 meter per second. Kaya lang, ang difference nila is yung kanilang mass. Yung truck is 1,800 kilograms while the car has 900 kilogram of mass. A conservation of momentum, initial momentum is equal to final momentum. So this is M1 B1 M1, so this is M2, so M1 B1 plus M2 B2 is equal to M1 B1 prime plus M2 B2 prime. Again, nag-entangle na sila. Ibig sabihin na nagdikit na sila after the collision. Ibig sabihin yung velocity 1 prime or yung final velocity na ng vehicle 1, yung truck is equal to the velocity of the car, yung final velocity prime. Or pwede na natin ilagay is final velocity na lang. Ito. M1 B1 plus M2 B2, since equal na ito, pwede na natin siya factor out. Final velocity times mass 1 plus mass 2. Ang kailangan natin isolve is yung kanilang final velocity. Ito, we divide both side by mass 1 plus mass 2. Cancel. Final velocity is equal to the mass 1 times velocity 1 plus mass 2 velocity 2 over mass 1 plus mass 2. Dito na tayo sa neck. So, final velocity, we substitute the values and is equal to, ang M1 natin is 1,800 kilogram times sa 15 meter per second plus yung mass ng M2 natin is 900 kilogram times sa negative 15 meter per second, and we consider as the right as the positive plus ang M2 is negative, yung ilalagay natin sa kanya divided by the mass 1, 1,800 kilogram plus 900 kilogram. So final velocity is equal to 5.0 meter per second. For letter B naman, we are asked to find the change in velocity of each vehicle. Say the change in velocity 1, yung vehicle ng truck, ang final velocity natin is 5 meter per second minus ang initial velocity natin is 15 meters per second. Change in the velocity of the vehicle wall or yung truck is equal to negative 10 meter per second. For the vehicle 2 naman, change in the velocity 2 is equal to 5.0 meter per second pa rin, and minus sa initial velocity natin is negative 15 meters per second. And by calculating negative to changing velocity, because velocity of the car is equal to 20 meter per second. So for letter C naman, we are asked to find the change in kinetic energy of the system consisting of both vehicle. So ang gagawin lang natin dito, we compute the total kinetic energy before the collision and yung total kinetic energy after the collision, and we just have to subtract to find the change in kinetic energy. So let's start with the initial kinetic energy equal to 1/2 times mass 1 change and times velocity 1 squared plus 1/2 times mass 2 o yung car times velocity second squared. Kinetic energy initial total is equal to 1/2. Ang mass 1 is 1,800 kilograms and ang B1 is 15 meters per second quantity square plus 1/2 times 900 kilograms times negative 15 meter per second quantity square. So by calculating ang kinetic energy initial natin or total initial kinetic energy of the two objects is equal to 303,750 joules. To find the change in kinetic energy, kailangan pa natin isolve yung final kinetic energy. So KE final is equal to the same formula, pero ang gagamitin natin na velocity is yung velocity nila after the collision. So, 1/2 times ang mass na 1,800 kilograms, and ang final velocity nila na 5 meter per second quantity square plus 1/2 times 900 kilogram and times 5 meter per second quantity square. Take note, positive yung nakuha natin na final velocity. That's mean that nung nag-collide sila o nagdikit, papunta na sila sa right direction. So, by calculating, ang final kinetic energy is equal to 33,750 joules. Pwede na natin isolve yung change in kinetic energy. To find the change in kinetic energy of the whole system ng dalawang vehicle, change in KE is equal to KE final minus KE initial. Change in kinetic energy, we substitute the values 33,750 joules minus 3,750 joules. By calculating, change in kinetic energy is equal to 273,000 joules negative. So, during the collision, the system lost almost 90% of the kinetic energy. The change in the velocity of the truck was only 10 meters per second compared to twice for that the compact car. So, this example underscores perhaps the most important feature of any car and yung kanyang mass. So, this is example for inelastic collision.